Good evening, Beer Fan TV. Tonight it is the live watch along. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Thanks for popping along. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Better late than never. So tonight is the first in a series that I'm looking to do. It's sort of live watch along where we're gonna all drink a beer together, hopefully, and all join in. And tonight is Peroni and Lisa. I'm actually sat in my kitchen, not my bar, because it was too far in the garden. And when I'd done a test stream, it was the internet was rubbish. So I've got to run a power line. I've got to change some different bits. So next week it'll be a little bit different. But hopefully tonight's should go to plan. So yeah, Kevin, what are you drinking, my friend? Have you got yourself a Peroni? Let's hope you have. So, a little bit about the video. So, we are trying to do road to 1,000 subscribers, and by doing it, we're going to do beer reviews. We are going to do some podcasts. We're going to do some of these live bit drink-alongs on a Friday at 8 o'clock, and try and get you guys to join in. So, looking at the analytics for the channel, we have about 90% of people that watch the content are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscription button. And if you're enjoying the content, give us a thumbs up. If you're not enjoying the content, but comments, let us know. Let us know what we can change. Just want to make content everybody enjoys, really. There's small things that we can change. We are more than happy to do it. So tonight, the drink. So what we're looking to do is Lisa Birradelborgo, which basically means, translated from Italian into English, basically means it's the beer of the village, beer of the people. And we've got Peroni, which Nastro Azzaro basically means blue label, translated from Italian into English. But basically, to cut long story short, the reason why we're doing these two beers is because from the watching all the stuff on Facebook, and being new to myself at one point to the machine, you sometimes see people asking about, is there any way that, is there anyone that can recommend a beer that's similar to Peroni or very similar? Frankie, I've got that. Got the Frankie Royal to do yet. Not had it yet, to be honest. So yeah, that'll be the next one. But yes, I wanted to do a beer that was a little bit different, to be honest. So, but I thought the guys on the YouTube channel always asking about a beer similar to Peroni, and a lot of people telling them recommend the Lisa. And I think 'cause it's an Italian beer, I think people think that it will probably taste similar. And then a lot of people come out and say, no, it doesn't. It's completely different. And I think from doing a bit of research on it, it's actually more of a craft beer. The brewery themselves are one of the top craft beer breweries in Italy, at least for the last 15 years, apparently. So I've got a glass of it here that I've poured and I've brought into the kitchen. And I've also got a can of Peroni, and we're gonna crack them open and we're gonna pour them. We're gonna see what they look like. I can tell straight away that the Lisa is a little bit more cloudy. But in regards to Peroni, the first time I had it was in Italy. So my dad used to work for General Motors, which is a car manufacturer. It's massive in America. And they were Vauxhalls. And at one point or another, there was a deal where they owned a proportion of Fiat. And my dad had to go and work out in Italy for a period of time. And when we were out there, on us going to visit anyway, we used to have proper Italian pizza and beer. And the beer they used to have out there, I remember when I was a youngster, I was looking for Carlin and Foster's. There was none of that. And it was Peroni. And when I came back to the UK, that's when I started to notice it on the shelves of the supermarkets and stuff like that. So it's a genuine beer that you can get in the supermarket. So Kevin, I got the Lisa for the PD, mate. When are you planning to put that bad boy in the machine? He doesn't mind the Peroni. I don't mind Peroni either. Peroni's kind of that middle of the road safe beer, isn't it? It's the one they always seem to stack up in the supermarkets. You normally get about, it's the one where you've got 3 cases for 20 quid. It's a safe, easy beer, isn't it? To be honest. So let's have a quick gander, guys. Let's have a look. So this is the Lisa. This is the Peroni. I think you can tell straight away. I don't know if you're going to see this on the camera or not. The beer out the can is very gassy. The perfect draft. It's got some bubbles, but not as many. So it's quite carbonated. I think smell-wise, not a massive difference. They smell like lagers, guys. So there's a taste difference. We'll go with the Peroni first. So the one out of the can. I quite like that. It's very carbonated, though, isn't it? Canned and bottled drinks. But that is still, though, a nice beer, isn't it? Really nice beer. And then when you go on to the Lisa, that does taste a bit different. Now, listen, if you're thinking about getting the Lisa to put it on, thinking, does it taste similar to a Peroni? It doesn't taste the same, if I'm completely honest. I say the big difference is if you've had an IPA before, and IPAs have quite a hoppy sort of taste to them, don't they? I always think an IPA, when you have a glass of an IPA, it might take you 3 or 4 sips to really get used to it before you can really start drinking it and enjoying it. That's for me. And I think this definitely has more of an IPA sort of taste to it. It's a bit like a bridge between a lager and an IPA. So it's a bit in between. But if you're not the biggest fan of an IPA, this is a good try if you like the lagers, because it's just not as strong. But it's still an enjoyable beer, though. Still very enjoyable. Apparently, though, you're meant to serve the Lisa Birradelborgo at least between 10 and 14 degrees, apparently, according to the internet. So, at 3 degrees as it stalls and pours in the perfect draft, it's probably a bit too cold, to be honest. So, have any of you lads got the new perfect draft machine yet? The new one that's come out? Harish or Kevin? And you boys got that? Do you think you'll buy it when it comes out? Yeah, I don't know if I will, to be honest. I don't know. I kind of, my other machine has to break. I can't go out and spend £300 on one machine and when I've got another one sat there. So I think my current one has to go. And I think, getting it past the missus, who's the master of the finances. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to get it past her, to be completely honest. It's massive, apparently, so I don't really know how I'd even hide it. But yeah, guys, the Lisa, lovely beer. Really, really nice. And it's I guess it's a similar taste to a Peroni, but it's just that hoppy taste, more hoppy taste. So yeah, guys. So I think realistically, that's probably, guys. It's a quick watch along while we drink a beer together. And listen, it's the first one. There's going to be a new one coming out next Friday at 8 o'clock. And I'll put the one up between over the weekend, the beer we're going to do, and maybe you could join in and maybe try and get the same beer. Oh, Kevin's tempted to get the new machine. It's just the cost, isn't it? Massively expensive, £300. But I think what's massive is with these like this Lisa, when you put that in there, it automatically knows what temperature it should be at. So you're going to get the beer at the right temperature. And as you probably know, the warmer that temperature, the more taste you're going to get from it. It's probably 3 degrees. It's too cold. It's probably going to be more of a hoppier taste that's going to come out of it, to be honest. Oh yeah, and we've also got Harish. You're also going to upgrade as well. Yeah, my P's only 3 years old. So he's due a new one. I think you are, my friend. I think you are. I think you are due a new one. I think it's a good idea. Go for it. See, mine's only a year old, just about 18 months old, I think. So mine's going to be a little bit, yeah. And no news on the release date as well. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the mods as well. The original Perfect Draft. Yeah, there's some big differences, isn't there? To be honest, I think the big thing with the Perfect Draft is not everybody has like a bar or somewhere to put them. Some people have to put them in their kitchen, and I think the original Perfect Draft is big enough to try and get that past your wife to get her agreement on that one is one thing, but to get the new one, yeah, is another level, isn't it? So it's being able to live with it in your kitchen, isn't it, to be honest? So I always remember when I got my sub and it was the Heineken one with all the branding on it. And yeah, my wife hated it. Absolutely hated it. She was pleased when that left the kitchen, to be honest, but she didn't mind the Perfect Draft too much. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. Listen, look, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your Friday and enjoy your beers. We're doing a football watch along on Sunday, sorry. It's Arsenal Watford game. Any Arsenal fans, any Watford fans, come along, join us, bring a beer if you want to, and we can watch the game together, maybe do some Six Nations stuff and some boxing stuff coming up as well. But more important is, and just thanks for coming along, thanks for being part of it, and thanks for commenting as well and putting your putting the comments in the comment section. Really appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. And we are going to see you on the next one. And like I said, if there's anything you think we could do a bit different, please don't hesitate to put comments in there and let us know. And we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Guys, have a lovely weekend. I'll see you soon. Take care.